from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best.
Good morning, welcoming into another edition of the GDFL Footy Show in what has been a big week in Geelong of mixed emotions, some good, some bad, and we'll talk a bit about that later on. But of course, the big game last week out at Bannockburn was the VCFL match of the month, and it was between Bannockburn and Belpost Hill, and we'll talk a bit about that a little bit later on as well. Last week we saw some huge results. North Geelong, they win at home, North Geelong. They're starting to be called the Fremantle of GDFL football. Too good for the Belmont Lions, but Paul Briggy once again kicking 5 goals and takes his tally closer and closer to kicking 100 goals for season 2011. East Geelong absolutely thumped Winchelsea, the Gun Club boys. Brett Connors kicking 5 goals and Lucas Murphy back kicking 4 goals once again. Boys, a great find for the Eagles this year. Werribee Centrals, they're too good for the Tommy Tigers. 11 goals in the first quarter by Werribee Centrals, told what was going to happen for the rest of the game. And the Tommy Tigers had to play catch-up footy for the rest of the day. Nearly quite did it, actually. Coria defeated Geelong West. Geelong West not far away from their first win, but Coria getting the points in that game. Inverleigh, too good for Anarchy Ruth, with Johnny Ansell kicking 4 goals. Great effort by John indeed. He's very, very consistent this year. And on Sunday, which was the 94.7 match of the day for the Sunday, we had the VCFL WorkSafe match of the round, of course, and the Belpost Hill Panthers too good for Bannockburn, with Matt Jovanovic, Eric Nichols' favourite love child. Well, I reckon he is. Listen to him on the commentator every day. He was too good with 7 goals. Sean Lewis for Belpost Hill, absolutely a sensational game as best on the ground. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled one of the biggest names and brains in local football. He is the Bannockburn legend who's going to help me adjudicate, articulate, but not procrastinate. Good morning, Dale Smith.
Yeah, nice to be back again, Dick. Just looking forward to that warmer weather. It's a bit cool these days, and don't like it.
It's been very cold all week in Geelong, and a lot of people in Melbourne say, well, that's too good. But, you know, it's not so bad down here. We're close to the beaches. Very nice place to live, no doubt about that. Now, as we said, out at Bannockburn last Sunday, we had the WorkSafe VCFL match of the round, or match of the month, and the very special guest at that game was was the one and only legend, AFL legend, Ron Barassi. Here he is talking to Eric Nichols.
At the Bannockburn Football Club, the occasion of the match of the month, it's my pleasure to introduce the guest of honour for today, Ron Barassi. Welcome, Ron.
Thank you very much, and it's very nice of you to meet up with you again and to see you come towards me without that rotten look on your face that you used to have when you played. Say no more about that.
Ron played for Melbourne, I played for Geelong, and enjoyed some wonderful matches. Ron, your role with WorkSafe, it's a wonderful event. What does it entail?
Well, it really entails just coming to see a footy match, meet with the people, such as we're having lunch here today. I go out and I shake hands with the umpires before the match, slip the bribe. Oh, no, take that back. I'm only joking. Meet the players, and at half-time I speak again to the audience, and I go on a walk around during the third quarter around the ground, meet with people, and after that present the trophies. And I have a good little bit of fun there because we present the netball trophies as well, and so I give the girls who win their best player award or whatever, give them a little peck on the cheek. I'll warn them first, you know, just in case they go. And then, of course, I go to do the same thing with the guys. And you know, last time I did it, which was a fortnight ago, this bloke got in before me. Anyway, have a bit of fun. Have a bit of fun.
Obviously, having done this for 7 years, you must enjoy the role, and in fact, you must still enjoy sport.
I enjoy sport. Well, provided it's entertaining, and providing it's not one-sided, of course. Well, I've always been a lover of sport, but the country football is something different. I'm a country boy myself, way back. Probably lived in the country for maybe 10 years in my first 14 or 15. So it's a great thrill. I wouldn't be doing it. I know I'm paid and all that jazz, but I wouldn't be doing it for 7 years unless I enjoyed it, and I do.
fantastic to come back and meet you again after 40 years, to come back and be speaking socially at a football ground again. Fantastic, and the role you've got, it's an absolute delight to talk to you about that.
And I just want to remind the Geelong watchers that the Melbourne Football Club in 1963, when Geelong were premiers, were beaten twice overseas in Honolulu and San Francisco. Take a note of that.
Point taken. Thank you very much, Ron Barassi.
Nothing like Eric Nichols if you want a good interview done. The doyen of local football interviewing an AFL, a legend. Here's Brett Gergich now with Cal Lowther.
Fantastic win for the boys today, Brent. Obviously a big game, and you got the job done over 4 quarters of good football.
Yeah, I thought we were a little bit off at stages today. I think obviously our discipline wasn't great. We had 2 guys sent off and some sort of poor free kicks and 50-metre penalties and stuff like that. So, obviously parts of the game weren't great, but other parts were really good. I thought our pressure and attack on the footy was good. Maybe we got ourselves a bit too pumped up at the start of the game for the Sunday game, and a lot of people here and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, happy with the result in the end, definitely. Yeah,
you seem like a pretty placid sort of bloke. So how do you deal with when players get sent off? Do you get sort of enraged at them, or what's the go?
Yeah, well, I just see as my job as coach being just to get the best out of every player, and for me to go off at them at half time, I don't know, is that getting the best out of them? You know what I mean? I just sort of say to them, look, you've let us down, and they know that everyone's not happy with them, and it's their job to come back on and make up for it, obviously. But I think it's sort of something we've been good at for about a year and a half, is our discipline. And today, like I said, maybe we got a little bit too pumped up, and they weren't real bad instances. I think they were a couple of them a little bit late, and Chris Mullins looked like just a bump, but but still, we know that's going to happen. So something, as I said, we've been pretty good at, but today obviously let us slip a little bit.
And obviously Matt Jovanovic played really well, kicking 7 goals for you. His ability to win marking contests one-on-one duels is just integral for your team, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's a team lifter, when he's not in the right position, and he can take a mark like that, or he can take a back mark, and he's obviously a good player, and he's super strong, and there's not a lot of guys that are sort of strong enough to match him one-on-one, and even in that pack marking, he's actually quite quick for a big man as well. So yeah, he lifts the team when he's playing like that, and even when he's not kicking goals, he competes really hard, and he chases and he puts pressure on for a big guy. So whether he's kicking goals or not, he's still pretty valuable to us down there.
And finally, Lee Harding obviously only came in from VFL. Do you sort of prepare, even though he kicked 3 goals, probably wasn't too influential, do you sort of prepare a sort of game style for him, or did you know what to expect from him?
I've obviously seen, like everyone has, seen him play a lot of football. We know he's a good player. We sort of saw it as a bit of a strange one for someone to come in and play 1 game and then not play the rest of the year. But it sort of gave us something to play for a little bit more, I suppose. We gave guys jobs to play on him, and to play on players play that many AFL games, and I think he's played 160, 180 AFL games. So, a very good player. So, probably gave us a little bit of a lift in a way too, with our young blokes to be able to play on him and learn from him as well.
Great interview there by Cal Lowther. We're going to take a short break, pay some bills, and we'll be back after this.